We love watching those videos on YouTube where people clear culverts and stuff like that. Shout out to Post 10. So here we are. You can see what's happened. And this is all blown out on this trail here. And we are going to see what we can do. There's still a little bit of passage left here. And over here it's very shallow. So we brought a tool and we're going to try to break this and see what happens. Going. Hang on, let's see what it looks like down here. Oh, starting to accumulate. I take it this tube is obviously blocked, so it's washed out, I'm sure, because of that. Oh, look at it go. Keep going. Work on the same spot, make it a little deeper. Try, yeah. You can see it getting muddy here. Yeah, it's definitely not coming out of the tube anymore. The tube's completely blocked. Oh, wow. I don't think you're gonna get that out with the tool you have. Oh, you might do it. Definitely getting muddy here and flowing nice. You'd have to grab that with your hands. Oh. Whoops. It's not really causing much trouble right now.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to get this going even further? See if you can make it bigger. About 2 feet now at least. Yep. Try a little bit, like bit by bit. You're doing good. Keep going like you're doing. Slowly it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Normally here there's just a very small little creek, just a tiny little trickle. I've never seen it this full. It's only ever been just barely wet. Even after a heavy rain, you'll only see a tiny little stream here. And this culvert got blocked up. This got totally washed out here. along this little road. It's just a little footpath in the neighborhood down the edge of a farm field here. I'm sure at some point this last little piece of land here is going to get washed out, especially if it started to overflow. It's just eroding away. I'm sure that's going to give out at some point. Wow. Oh wow, look how narrow this piece is. The land here is very, there's only like a little bit of like bridge left. I don't think you're gonna get that through. You might be able to lift it out. Is it going through? It went through. Did it come out? Where did it go?
Oh, it's gone.
It jammed up probably. Oh yeah, I see the end of it. The end of it is like right there.
Down.
Yeah, there's like a descent there, like a hill. You made it worse.
No. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's that piece of plastic that was on the other side. It flowed through. Oh, you got a big chunk. Good. Look at it go. What a great noise. Let's go upstream and see if we could see where it flows.
Okay.
I just realized we have this that used to be a little stream, but it branches off here. I knew there was a little bit of a puddle here, but I just looked down and you can see there's a whole other stream or a ditch. It's all drainage for the farm fields, but they were all starting to fill up because of that dam. So hopefully this will all drain out. It all connects here, and we're gonna go see where it goes. There's a big willow tree here, and there's a schoolyard here. We should be able to get behind and see where that is flowing. These are the willow trees we saw from the other side. So now I'm in the schoolyard here. I could hear the water rushing. Let's go see if we can spot it over the fence here. Wow, this bench really sagged in. It's only about 6 inches off the ground. Oh wow. It's like a little river here, a little stream. So this goes just a few blocks that way, and then there's a river, so it connects to the river. Looks like a little oasis under here. The sound's nice too. Here we are a little further down. I could hear it, but there's too much brush. I can't see. I'll go down a little further and see if we can spot it. We're a little further down. There's the batch of trees, and there's like a valley here. So we're really too far now to be able to see it, but I could still sort of hear it off in the distance rushing. So I'm going to continue down. We could go a little further. We'll see if we can spot it from there. We're down at the far end of the yard, and you can see there's way too much brush. We can't see, but I'm thinking we might go take the car. See, there's houses there, and I believe a little creek passes beside some of these homes and into the river. So I'm curious if we could actually see it. Maybe we'll go for a drive. We're back at the source. We're gonna try to clear it out a little bit more. before we go investigate downstream further. So you can kind of see how deep it was. You can see the bank over there where it was wet. It's already starting to go down. Maybe when we come back, we'll see how low this actually gets. What's that white stuff under there? Oh, no, that's a bucket maybe. Is that a pail? Or is it? Oh, it's a whole pipe. Interesting. But it looks all crushed. I wonder if that was like an original culvert before they put this one in. Maybe that one got crushed underneath our feet or something. Sometimes they'll just put a new one next to it. Like, they might do that right now. Or they might unblock it. I don't know, we'll see. We'll come back and check in the future. But yeah, hopefully nobody walks on this. You can see the way it comes out, it sort of bubbles from below. And here's the culvert that we can see up top here that runs over there. You can kind of see the white. And there is another culvert, a metal one. This one's plastic, this one's metal. And there's nothing coming out of this one. So that looks like it may have been blocked for a long time. That might be the other one, the thing we thought was a pail on the other end. So it's crushed from basically this side. You can just see it churning out here. I was just looking around and I could see some dirt here, a pile of dirt, and I noticed an arrow, just random. Interesting. Oh, is that gonna make it? Did it block it? Is it stuck?
Oh, there, no.
Uh-oh. Let me go check from the other side. No, there's a lot more foaminess. It's churning up quite a bit. I guess you're pushing and pulling it? It's stuck in the hole?
Yes.
I guess. More debris.
Oh, did I get it?
Oh, yeah, there it is, there it is. Can you push it again just like that? It's kind of caught on some reeds or something. More closer to your side.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. It's a little raft. Wow, it's picking up steam. Look at it go. Oh. It's like a cauldron over here, just bubbling.
Oh, there's a frog.
So yeah, this definitely, now that the water's a little clearer, you can see it's metal color compared to the white. I thought it was a pail, but it's definitely the other end of that old culvert that pops out next to this one. It's totally crushed. So this is the main waterway we pointed out, then it curves around here, but I noticed there's also around here, it's very marshy, but I can see the reflection of the water. This ditch is overflowing as well. Not overflowing, but much fuller than it normally would be as well. Everything's backing up. We'll come back and see what it looks like when it dries out a bit. I think that's the big chunk of wood that was originally stuck right here that we tried to pull up and out. It actually went through. It's lodged there right now. You're kind of near the opening of the culvert pipe. It's probably somewhere around there where you're working.
Yeah.
Oh, you touched it. I heard it. Yeah, that's it. Let's watch this leaf. Whoa. Pulled it down. I doubt it'll float on the other side now that it's sank. It's all mixed with the debris now. Oh, I could see the culvert. We're not equipped to actually go in and start clearing that. We just wanted to see what would happen if we broke this little debris dam. Hey, little snail. We're gonna see if we could clear a little standing path here so we could maybe get to this mud and maybe open up that culvert pipe. Maybe it's just blocked with some debris and mud right in the entrance, hopefully. I mean, at this point it doesn't matter much, but it'd be interesting to see. Is that a rock? Or are you on the opening of the culvert? You might be grabbing the front of the culvert, or is that actually a rock? It definitely has something big in there. The culvert's pretty straight here, and then it looks like it takes some sort of turn either up or to the side, so it might be cracked or damaged somewhere in this neighborhood. It's hard to tell, but we tried reaching in. From the angle we can reach, we can't really do anything, but we did see a frog, and I hoped to catch it, but I missed it. He came on the into the water here, he jumped onto the culvert, and then he got swept away through the hole, and we actually saw him on the other side. He's safe. He got off to the side, but it was fun to watch. Too bad I missed it. Oh, it got real heavy all of a sudden. It's taller now, deeper. You broke some more?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely deeper. This was just a moment ago not covered. So it's pretty much fully open as far as we can get it. Now it's just the depth. We spotted what looks like a traffic cone in the water there. You could see sort of a bit of orange.
Oh, look, it's out of the water.
Oh yeah, it's getting lower for sure. Like this wasn't exposed earlier. We could barely see this. You'll never pull that. It's underground. Don't get your tool caught. Uh-oh. Oh, it's muddy now because you're stirring things up. Look at the way the sort of clay mixes with the water. Neat. Kind of looks like when they do the aerodynamics tests in like a wind tunnel, they put smoke, the way it's behaving. There's a batch of trees right there. I think that's sort of in the neighborhood of where we were working on the water. And there's sort of a big valley here. You can see some homes there. Telephone poles and stuff. We can't really see. I don't know if it travels underground here or what, but I was hoping we can maybe see, but we can't get much further, and there's really nothing here to see. There's a road there. We're gonna go there and see if we can spot anything across the road maybe. Let's go check it out. We looked at a map and we're here in a neighborhood, and this section here has a city fence and it's got vines all over it, so we can't see. But we've figured out this is the source, well, where it flows down from where we broke the dam. And there's a culvert under the road here, and you can see this area here. So let's go take a look. And we went in this little hole in the woods here, little batch of trees, and there you go. That's flowing really well. I'm sure normally this is pretty stagnant. I've seen it in the spring when there's no trees here and it doesn't look like there's as much action. So I'm 99% sure this is the water that we broke free from further up the hill. And we're about a block from the river. So we'll just show you how close that is. You can see the water here. This is pretty much the end of the line. We're on the other side of that batch of trees we saw. Got some homes over here. Bus stop right here. We're on a main road. And you can see the water flowing. And it goes under our feet over here. You can see a manhole cover. And then it goes here between these two houses. And there's the river back there. So that's the final point. So these people are probably wondering why there's so much water flowing behind their houses right now. But that's it. We found the end. We're back from looking at the exit down near the river. And you can see here, it's definitely getting lower. We could see a lot more of this old culvert. You can see the pylon over there. And it's getting clearer now that the mud has settled a little bit. Well, there was a little jam here. And even this side, much clearer now. You can see all the pebbles underneath. You can see it sort of dug a hole here, and then it's less deep over there. Interesting. I don't think the culvert is actually bent much. I think it was a bit more of an illusion. Definitely not cracked, but it is lifted a bit. Maybe had sort of heaving from stuff going underneath it and then freeze thaw. It lifted a little bit. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look straight. You can see a giant rock here we couldn't see earlier, and all this is starting to become exposed. There's another rock and a lot of debris exposed now. That's accumulating in the little tunnel there. The bank here too, you can see a lot more exposed. So it's going down. Hey, check it out. I think there's actually two cones, two traffic cones here. You see the other one?
Oh, look, it's like a divot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a boulder here and it started to erode where it falls, just like a waterfall, and then it created like a pool. So it's like a canal. It's higher here, goes down a step, and goes down a final step. In an unbelievable turn of events, I believe there's a third pylon. Somewhere around there, there. It's hard to see. I don't know if the camera picks it up. We'll see as the water goes down. Maybe we'll find more treasures. What the heck is that thing? I wish I had a better camera, but the body of it, it's like white and it's pulsating. It looks like some sort of dragonfly, but I've never seen one like that. It's like it's breathing heavily, like it's tired from the heat. I think these surveying flags and those pylons, 1, 2, 3, there's a third one, they were probably put there earlier on. They had intended on coming back to clear this out. Maybe never got to it. Oh, fish. Can we zoom? My camera is not great, but oh yeah. Well, there's not much left to do right now, so we're gonna head back home and maybe check out how this is looking in a few hours before it gets dark. So just to get a rough idea, we got the pylons there. I'm assuming we'll see a lot more of that protruding out of the water, and it might calm down once it starts to get to the level where it's struggling to get over this last bit, but we'll check that out. All right, see you guys later. We're back a few hours later, and the banks, you could see big difference. It's gone down quite a bit, and this exposed culvert now is completely exposed, and it eroded away so much over here. Hey, there's the snail I saw earlier, still there. You could see there the rusted out body of the culvert, and it's not flowing so fast right now. We're almost equalized, but we're going to pull a little bit more out and then let nature take its course after that. You can see the 3 pylons, 1, 2, 3, and even further down we kind of looked upstream there. You can see the banks are a lot lower. Basically the water's gone down quite a bit, so it's pretty cool. Little frog here, just a little guy. Gets shaky when I zoom in, but you can see even here the rocks have dried up. There's a lot of exposed sediment and stuff that accumulated here. There's the other 2 ends, so we'll see if it starts to get a little faster. Yeah, this one is totally blocked up. I'm sure the whole thing is blocked all the way through. We pulled a bit more out of the center here. You can see a pile here, and I will say there's a distinct cow poop aroma, which is pretty unique. I'm sure it has to do with all the farm fields that are around here. The hole is here, and that's the area we were working, and this is that little offshoot here, and you can really see on the banks, I don't know if it does it justice, but you can see a lot of exposed dirt there where it used to be underwater. So it's really draining. Very cool. We're pretty much winding down here. We pulled as much muck out on this side as we can. Of course, he's trying to touch the cones. You did it! Oh, you might get one out.
No.
It's stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a big giant rock here. We have the newer culvert, the old culvert, and really we were only able to kind of dig out the center part here. So we're probably gonna just leave this for the rest of today. Maybe come back in the future and see if they've done anything. See if it gets blocked up again. But yeah, that was fun. Interesting. All right. Have a good day, everyone.